What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Mississippi State versus Arkansas game. This is going to be an interesting matchup, guys. Arkansas, is coming off a loss to Alabama, and Mississippi State is coming off a win against Texas A&M. It's going to be a pretty interesting matchup, guys. I got the stats pulled up for each game, and I was looking at, the line. Right now, they have, the spread at 9.5 points. I'm not sure if KJ Jefferson is going to play or not. I heard he has a head injury, so I don't know if he's going to be able to play or not. But this is an interesting matchup, guys. You got a quarterback in KJ Jefferson. Can do it all, guys. He can pass the ball, land. He can run it. Like I said, he's definitely a run threat, and he can definitely extend plays with his legs and stuff. So it's going to be interesting to see how Arkansas bounce back. And on the other hand, Will Rogers and Mississippi State is doing a really, really good job on their offense. Their game against Texas A&M, they was able to run the ball effectively against Texas A&M. That was very, very impressive, guys. And I'm going to pull the stats up real quick for the game. Like I said, Mississippi State beat Texas A&M 42-24. So they had a good showing offensively, guys. And I was looking at the stats. Mississippi State was able to hold Texas A&M, scoreless the first half of the game. Texas A&M has been struggling on offense, so that's pretty good for them to hold them scoreless. Like I said, Texas A&M has some offensive problems, and other than A-Chain, their offense is really non-existent. So, but still, coming from Mike Leach's defense to be able to do that, Mississippi State has a pretty good defense, guys. A lot of people are not really paying attention to them, but they're pretty good, so it's going to be interesting in this game what they do. Of course, Will Rogers, he had 329 total yards for 3 touchdowns. Their leading rusher was Dylan Johnson. He had 14 attempts for 68 yards and a touchdown. Then also Jaquavius Marks, right behind him, had 7 attempts for 54 yards. So Mississippi State was able to get 144 yards on the ground, guys. So Mississippi State is rolling offensively. Receiving wise, Ra Thomas, he had 5 receptions for 134 yards and a touchdown. They have Justin Robinson. He had 6 receptions for 50 yards. Rufus Harvey, he had 5 receptions for 41 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Duncan, 3 receptions for 14 yards and a touchdown. So Mississippi State was able to get 3 passing touchdowns, and they was able to get 2 rushing touchdowns. So, like I said, Mississippi State completely did what they wanted to do against Texas A&M. Like I said, the surprising factor was them able to run the ball, guys. We know Mississippi State is primarily a passing team, but they was able to get the job done on the ground. So it's going to be interesting, this game coming up. As far as Arkansas, like I said, Alabama beat them 49-26, and I already know Bryce Young went out with an injury. We had to insert, Jalen Miro. The kind of concerning thing for me, if I was an Arkansas fan, all the rushing yards they was able to give up. We knew Arkansas's, secondary wasn't as good, but they was able to give up a lot of rushing yards, guys, especially on an Alabama team where you knew Alabama was going to run the ball. Alabama was still able to get, I believe, 300 and some yards on the ground, guys. Let me look at the stat. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Alabama was able to get 317 rushing yards. So that's kind of concerning going into this matchup against Mississippi State. Arkansas is going to have to be able to stop the pass and the run in this game coming up. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Team stat-wise, of course, like I said, KJ Jefferson, he had 155 yards and a touchdown. And Raheem Sanders, he had 22 attempts for 101 yards and a touchdown. So Raheem had a good day rushing the ball against Alabama. They're going to need him, against Mississippi State. Let me look at Mississippi State stats. Let's see how many total yardage they gave up. Yeah, Mississippi State gave up 388 total yards to Texas A&M. They gave 252 passing yards. They gave up 136 rushing yards. So, like I said, Mississippi State, they have a stingy defense, but Texas A&M was able to get 136 on the ground. So, it's going to be interesting. And I was looking at Arkansas is averaging 32 points a game. Mississippi State is averaging 38 points a game. Arkansas is averaging 458 total yards. Mississippi State is averaging 440 yards. So Arkansas has an advantage in total yardage. But here's where the problem comes in at. Arkansas is allowing 30.6 points a game. Mississippi State is only allowing 21.8 points a game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens, guys. Like I said, Mississippi State I believe they lost to LSU. A game that I thought they was going to win. They was looking really, really good, but they end up losing that game. So we all know LSU has a stout defense as well. So they was able to, LSU was able to get a victory over Mississippi State. But ever since then, Mississippi State has doing pretty good. A lot of people knock Texas A&M, for the offense, but their defense is pretty stout, guys. It may not look it, but they got some stars over there, and Mississippi State was able to do what they wanted to do. So it was an impressive win for Mississippi State. If I had to give my prediction, like I said, I picked the lines at like 9.5 points. It went up. Me personally, when you think about Mississippi State, they're a passing team primarily. And we all know Arkansas has struggled with the pass. I believe Will Rogers is going to have a good game in this game. And my prediction is for Mississippi State to win this game, but I don't think it's going to be like a blowout or anything like that. It's going to be a tough game. I think both teams are going to be able to score. My score prediction, I had it 35-27 for Mississippi State. Like I said, I don't know if KJ Jefferson is going to play the game or not, but if he does play, it's going to be a plus. He's definitely going to score some points. I'm not sure about their backup. I don't know, how good he is, but I just see Mississippi State, having too much right now. Like I said, it was very impressive that they was able to run the ball against, Texas A&M, and if they keep it rolling, and bring that into this next game, Mississippi State is a dangerous team right now, as well as Arkansas. Arkansas is a dangerous team too. A lot of people put too much stock into them losing against Texas A&M, but actually Arkansas could have destroyed them as well. It just, they had the turnovers and costly turnovers, and they couldn't make the field goal at the end. But I believe it's going to be a scrap, going back and forth game. But I think Mississippi State is going to edge it out in the end. And Mike Leach is going to continue, his winning streak, going forward. I think the Hogs going to take a tough loss. They're definitely the most improved team in the West, in my opinion. Sam Pittman has done a good job. They're definitely going to be a team to look out for going forward. Definitely, guys. I know they had key injuries in their secondary, and defense hasn't played up to the hype. But I think Mississippi State is going to get this victory Saturday, guys. But what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. And once again, guys, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.